Greetings, Wildcats. Bob Hill, Superintendent of the Springfield City School District, with yet another important update. The countdown begins, and we look forward to welcoming our students back to school in 12 days as follows. August 26th, all students in grades 9, students with last names A through L in grades 1 through 8. August 27th, all students grades 10 through 12, students with last name M through Z in grades 1 through 8. And August 28th, all students in grades 1 through 12. This week's parent message includes the following topics: kindergarten registration and assessment, on-course updates, preschool updates, the staggered student start to school, school-age childcare, student curricular resource pickup, and student device pickup. The district was alerted this week to some confusion among our stakeholders regarding on-course. In July, families in the district were invited to participate in a Zoom meeting to further their understanding of the platforms that could be used to provide the virtual learning program to students. An FAQ was created from the Zoom meeting and was shared on the district website with links provided in our community update. As you know, families were asked to commit to their first semester preference, either in school or virtual, by July 31st to provide ample time to plan for district staffing needs, social distancing protocols, and appropriate teacher-to-student ratios, both in person and virtually. The intent of the Zoom meeting was to give an overview of on-course and introduce families to the additional Pearson Connexus platform. As quoted in the Zoom meeting, students will receive instruction and assignments via Pearson Connexus or Google Classroom, with assistance from either a Springfield City Schools teacher or a Pearson teacher. Due to the high response rate from our families to participate in the virtual learning option, the district, in most instances, is fortunate enough to be able to assign our own professional educators to provide high-quality instruction to our students via Google Classroom, a much more personalized and effective option as opposed to the Pearson Connexus platform. In order to give families the highest quality distance learning opportunity for their students, teacher teams were created to establish consistent schedules and expectations. These teams researched best practices from virtual learning, viewed other districts' teaching plans, and analyzed community survey data. The term on-course encompasses all virtual learning. Through work with our teacher committee, the offerings have evolved in order to best meet the needs of our students. It is critical that our students engage in learning that will allow them to return to the physical classroom as smoothly as possible. By utilizing our own expert educators' best practices and district resources, virtual students will better keep pace with peers in the face-to-face setting. I personally apologize to our families for any confusion or miscommunication that may have occurred, as it was not intended. In closing, the Springfield City School District is excited to welcome our students, staff, and community back for the 2020-2021 school year. Some parents chose to send students back to the classroom in face-to-face settings, while others chose virtual learning. Some teachers have interest in teaching online courses, while others would prefer to provide instruction to students personally in their classrooms. Whatever you chose, it was the right decision for your family. The recommendations from state and local leaders will continue to change, sometimes daily, and the district will change too. However, it is important to know that we will continue to partner with parents to make changes in the best interest of our students. While doing so, the district must continue to move forward. Changes will not always be popular, but will be necessary. There will not always be time to regroup. Sometimes we will have to make the decision swiftly and safely. Springfield students and families are brave, tough, and resilient. They are smart, determined, and caring. The Springfield administration and staff are dedicated, strong, and loving, always putting the students first, which leads to the evolution of the district to meet changing needs. Together, our district will get through this and eventually reminisce about the challenges that we overcame. Go Wildcats!